Hello everyone, this is Alec from AJ Farms, and I have some exciting news. The first is I actually got a new camera for Christmas, and I finally figured out how to record videos on it, so bear with me as I'm still learning how to use it because it's a lot more high-tech than I'm used to. And the second is I ordered some seeds, and they finally came in. I ordered them from Burpee about 2 weeks ago, I believe, or so. And they came in for my birthday today, so kind of like a birthday present to myself, so I can't complain too much. But I ended up getting way more seeds than I thought I would. I was originally just going to get 4. I was going to get I believe, yes, these 3 tomato varieties right here, and the cauliflower up here. But they had a sale that was going on. It was basically, if I ordered more, it would have been the same price, so I got more seeds. Because I know I didn't have any more of the Carolina Cross watermelon, which are the ones that can grow up to almost 200 pounds or so. And I ended up getting some beets just to try them because I've never had beets before, so it'll be really interesting to try. Sorry it keeps going out of focus, I'm trying to work on that. But these are the seeds that I'm planting, and these 3, this one, and I believe the cauliflower, so this one. These 5 I'll actually be starting indoors, so I'm going to probably start those tomorrow because it is a little late. And I will leave the rest, the beets and the carrots, I'm definitely going to be starting outside once it's warm enough because they don't transplant very well. The watermelon, I'll start some inside, some outside just to get a variety because I know I had the problem with squash bugs. It's also, they take a very, very long time to grow, so you need to give them as long as physically possible in the ground. But these are the seeds that I ordered, and now I will head to the grow tent and show you how the seedlings are doing in there. Okay, I'm back at the grow tent, and as you can see, there's lots of seedlings that have popped up. All of our seedlings have popped up. Not all of them have a 100% germination rate, which is honestly fine with me, but we do have a good number, and the one I'm most proud about is right here. It is the MOA Scotch Bonnet. Oh, focus, focus. It's hard to do this with one hand, but it's the MOA Scotch Bonnet, and I planted, oh come on, I planted, oh goodness, 10 or so seeds, and these are the ones that I saved from seed myself, or saved from the pepper plant last year myself, and yeah, they all sprouted, and about 3 or 4 of them sprouted in 6 days, which is unusual because it usually takes hot peppers anywhere from a week to 2 or 3 weeks even to sprout. So it's been 6 days, or no, it was 6 days, 3 of them sprouted, and I've just been getting a few sprouts every few days after that. So I'm definitely going to be separating those soon. I'm waiting for them to at least grow 1 set of true leaves to make sure the roots are strong enough, and then I'll transplant those. Here we have the red burgundy onion, if it'll focus. Nope. Okay, focus on the onions. I can't say how many of those I planted, I kind of just scattered the seeds. The last count I tried to count, the stems are actually bent over when the seeds start sprouting, so it is a little hard to count them, especially when they're right next to each other. But the last count I had was 24. When I start transplanting them, I'll give you an official count. Here we have some Genovese basil, and I planted 15 seeds, I believe, and 15 sprouted, or I at least have 15 sprouts if I didn't plant 15 seeds. Those back there are the tomatoes that I transplanted on the last video. Unfortunately, I'm still learning the climate controls, if you could call it that, of the tent, so it's been very humid with little airflow because I needed to keep the heat in because my house is so cold. And I ended up getting tomato blight this early on, so I've been picking off the bad leaves, and I've been spraying them with neem oil, but these 2 are doing much better than these 3. But so far, I haven't seen any more bad leaves popping up, and if I do, I just pick them off and make sure to let the plants keep growing, and they've been doing pretty fine so far, so hopefully that keeps up. Now over here, I had some lettuce, or no, I had some string beans, but unfortunately the fungus gnats ate all the roots, so I had to pull those. Planted some lettuce, I had 1 pop up, and still waiting for the rest. I scattered some seeds, so I'm surprised only 1 is showing. I might need to plant some more. And here we have the tomato seeds that I planted in the Jiffy Pete pellets. The left 2 rows are the beef steak, and the right 2 rows are the Romas. They are starting to get their first set of true leaves, which is really exciting. I can't wait to transplant those. I actually need the space to start some other things, so yeah. I'm sorry if I'm a little less coherent today. I'm just really excited and a little tired. And over here, we have some carrots. They've been in since mid to late November, so they act like I could harvest them now. I actually accidentally harvested one the other day, but they're really, really small. So I'm going to try to let them go for as long as possible to try to get them as big as possible. And one other exciting thing we have in the back over here are the radishes. We actually have one that's fully bulbed up. I'm trying to see if it'll get any bigger. Honestly, I was waiting to get some lettuce, so I might have to go out to the store, because I'm definitely not going to have enough to make a salad with that, but let's go get some lettuce to have a nice little salad and let you all know how that tastes. And then I will try to remember all the names of the peppers. Here, we have the cayenne peppers. We had 3 of those sprout. I believe I planted 4. Here are the jalapenos. I planted 4 and all 4 popped up. Here are the peach scotch bonnets, yes. And they were very slow to germinate, and the last one just germinated either yesterday or today. Here we have the Bahamian goat peppers. I planted 4 or 5 seeds, and 3 of them came up, so that's not bad. They are seeds from last year, so they're not as viable as they could potentially be. Here we have the Carolina Reaper. I believe I planted 5 and 4 came up. Honestly, these peppers are so hot that I don't need all of the plants to come up, but I'm not going to turn down a plant. Right here we have the California Wonder bell peppers. They are doing pretty well. I planted 4 and 3 came up. They were one of the, this big one right here was one of the first to sprout, and it, as you can see, is the biggest. And right here we have the Black Beauty eggplant. Now these took a very long time to germinate. These seeds are also from last year, so not too surprised, but yeah, they took a while, and I'm glad they did come up. And I did actually plant a few more things. I didn't have any more tray space in my greenhouse, but I wanted to try the peat pellet filler pack. So here, focus. I planted a habanero pepper 2 days ago. Actually, I planted a few seeds in there. And the peat pellets are much smaller in the refill packs than they are in the greenhouse, so that's just a word of warning. I planted it a few days ago. It's been doing pretty well. I'm also experimenting with keeping it uncovered, so hopefully they'll germinate just fine. Habanero peppers aren't terrible with germination rates. And one of the 7 tomato varieties that I'm growing is the Sweet 100 cherry tomato. I grew this last year, and I had 4 plants, and I got way more cherry tomatoes than I could eat. I stopped counting after 600. But I planted a few in there, and hopefully those will come up soon. I also planted those 2 days ago, so I'm not expecting anything for another few days or so. But yes, that is everything that I've got growing on in the greenhouse. And I will post pictures as more things sprout after I plant the other tomato plants. I'm honestly really excited for those because one of the beefsteaks that I got can grow up to be 3 pounds. Some of the sauce tomatoes can get to be 8 ounces or bigger. One of them can be a 5x5, so it's going to be really exciting to try to get them to grow to their full potential. But this is just a quick update, and I hope you enjoy it, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.